It can be hard to empathise with a fish because they are so different to us. But do they feel pain? In fact, we're not even very good at empathising with pain in other humans. Research has shown that people imagine levels of pain that other people are experiencing differently, based on gender and race. So it's not surprising that, for a long time, people have assumed that a fish's nervous system and brain structures weren't complex enough to experience pain or discomfort. But the scientific evidence has been dispelling these myths in recent decades. Catch and release fishing is often seen as a harmless hobby. If the fish is wriggling and squirming when they're taken from the water, maybe that's just their automatic instinctual reaction, rather than consciously feeling pain. Unfortunately not. One study found more than 20 receptors in the faces and heads of rainbow trout, each of which are likely to be associated with pain. In another study, scientists injected the lips of fish with an acid. The fish swam slower, they didn't socialise as much, they were reluctant to eat, and they rubbed their lips against the surfaces of the tank. There are several other similar studies which clearly show fish experiencing pain. Most wild-caught fish die by suffocating after they've been taken out of the water. Sadly, the evidence shows that this is painful for them. Stress hormones like cortisol increase when fish are out of the water. And this suffocation can take a very long time. Cod and haddock often remain conscious on the decks of fishing ships for 2 hours or more. And this prolonged period of suffering is made worse by other injuries. Industrial scale fishing uses equipment which can crush fish together as they are brought aboard. For farmed fish, the catching and transportation practices can be stressful and cause injuries too. For other fishing techniques like pole and line, the fish's cheeks, lips, jaws are pierced with hooks, and large fishes are sometimes stabbed as they are brought on board. We experience pain through our nervous system. We've got a central nervous system in our spine and brain, and a peripheral nervous system in other parts of the body. Fish possess both of these nervous systems, with nerves and receptors all over their bodies, just like us. And just like humans and other animals, a fish's brain produces opioids, a natural painkiller. Man-made painkillers have been shown to work on fishes too. So it seems pretty clear that fish do feel physical pain. But what about emotional pain? Scientists used to believe that only higher order animals like primates could experience emotional pain because they have a neocortex, a part of the brain associated with more sophisticated cognitive processes. But emotional pain has since been documented in other animals, including birds and fish, showing that you don't need a neocortex to experience emotional suffering. When hurt, fishes will rock back and forth, lose their appetite, become antisocial and withdrawn, and breathe quickly in the same way that we hyperventilate. So maybe it's time to think differently about the way we treat them. Subscribe to our channel to find out more about how we're working to end the abuse of animals raised for food.